name is John Bishop, and today I'm doing my persuasive speech. With me today are my cousins. On January 25th, 1990, Avianca Flight 52 to New York crashed into a neighborhood in Long Island, killing 65 of its 149 passengers and 8 of its 9 crewmen. Why did this happen? Because of bad weather, air congestion, and miscommunication. When the flight arrived at Kennedy Airport, there was only one runway open for 33 planes, which they were trying to land every hour. A fuel emergency was lost in the communication because of going from regional airport to the local air traffic controllers, and they were put into a holding pattern that they did not have enough fuel for. Dozens of disasters and near disasters have been linked to congestion around the world. On February 25th, 2016, Fox News reported a new bill being presented to the House of Representatives by Bill Schuster. Unfortunately, this bill was scrapped, and lawmakers and various air traffic control organizations were trying to pass privatization about 8 times over the past 40 years. I will discuss the problem our current air traffic control system is facing and offer a possible solution. Let's begin by discussing privatization. Privatization is the transfer of government functions to the private sector, which, for example, some you may be familiar with are road and bridge construction, administrative services, utility services such as trash cleanup and wastewater management. The question is not whether to privatize government services, but which services would be better privatized. We will address that question today in regard to our nation's air traffic control system. Would the system be better restructured as a privatized system? I believe it would. Let's take a look at our air traffic control. According to the FAA website, every day more than 15,000 air traffic controllers and more than 315 facilities try to control, or not try, they do control, 87,000 flights a day. Air traffic control is the central nervous system of America's huge aviation industry. This is a high-tech industry, yet is being run as an old-fashioned bureaucracy within the Federal Aviation Administration. Now let's discuss the problem. Data from the United States Department of Transportation website shows the number of people has increased yearly, but it is soon to pass 1 billion. Our airspace is already crowded, and our aging system is causing delays. New technologies that are available now would increase through improved communication and free up our airspace. Unfortunately, lack of stable funding has delayed these crucial upgrades. House of Representative Bill Schuster says our air traffic control system under the FAA is safe but incredibly inefficient. The problems, he said, will only get worse as passenger levels grow and as the FAA falls further behind in modernizing their system. Our air traffic control system is tied to the federal budget process, which has been chaotic in the recent years. This page from the FAA website cites all the benefits of the new technology called NextGen if and when it is used or purchased. I would like to draw your attention to a statement at the bottom which says achieving all NextGen future benefits is dependent upon full funding of the FAA's 2015 budget request. We know the FAA did not get this funding. An article in this current issue of Avionics sums up the current situation when they reported on March 22nd, 2016, the House of Representatives passed another funding extension to avert an FAA shutdown, which President Obama is expected to sign. Now that we've looked at the problem, let me talk about a solution. In the 1990s, the Clinton administration proposed a privatization of the air traffic control system. The new Air Traffic Corporation would be a financially independent organization within the Department of Transportation. the new corporation would develop its own rules pertaining to flights, but the FAA would continue to regulate the system. Such a system would result in more secure funding and improve the air traffic safety. Let's sum it up. So far we've discussed privatization, and we've also discussed America's air traffic control system and its need for updated technology. We've discussed the problem of increasingly crowded skies and the lack of stable funding. We've also discussed a possible solution, that of privatizing air traffic control. So, the next time you or a friend experience flight delays or hear of air tragedies, I hope you will pause to consider the possibility that reorganization of our air traffic control system by privatization may help in avoiding this problem. Are there any questions? Yes?
Are there any successful examples of air traffic control having been privatized?
Yes. Canada privatized their air traffic control in 1996 for a non-profit, or as a non-profit organization, and Britain also privatized there in 2000, but for a for-profit organization or corporation.
So what are the main reasons given by those who oppose privatization?
There are many fears about increased fees for flights. Also, there would be less liability, or let's see, what else? That's all I know at the moment. Any more?
Question. Other than stable funding and advanced technology, are there other benefits to privatizing ATC?
Yes, there are. Since the air traffic control would be privatized, they would be allowed to borrow money for long-term investments. Thank you for your time.